Brooklyn. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now a running play here with Lamb.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Palmer, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Willis out of the gun.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson, 70 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Trey Palmer with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Forced out to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Darius Davis.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pollard going to try the right side.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Prescott off play action.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Willis to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. The Cowboys at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Prescott. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Davidson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Palmer going in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Prescott yet again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's complete to Palmer. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Prescott. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. Willis looking to throw it. And he is caught. He's got it first and maybe more. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Williams will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Slide for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Back to throw, Willis. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They try the left side here with Williams. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
In motion right is Davis. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And quickly they get to the line. Willis on 3rd and 1. Quick hitch complete. It's Schwartz. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that would. How about the
to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Pollard again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jamin Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. An audible here to get a new look.
We're going to 54. Line in. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man, it's Palmer. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Play action now. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Prescott. Pitch and catch to Wilson. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. And they're going to speed things up here. And again, it's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10.
Prescott now.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
19 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go. Check.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
In motion right is Davis. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Javonte Williams with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Prescott to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Stick the Eagles. Stick the Eagles.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Willis looking to pass it.
Dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Dak.
He finds his man complete. It's Davidson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington,
the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.